teams like Liquid and whatnot have kind of taken the edge out of the Ursa pick. It's a little bit less surprising than it used to be, but still not a hero that we see a crazy amount of. But definitely good this game.
Looks like, yeah, okay, they scattered the Roshan with the arrow. I didn't actually see that one. I was about to say, you're against an Ursa, generally want to make sure the Rosh isn't going down, but Mirana's arrow being on cooldown was used to check that pit area. As Burning will also see the Ehome heroes now in the Radiant jungle, so he gets some of the information he needs to kind of make the right choices for his team as to which bounty rune they want to go for, and it seems like they will make their way towards the top one.
Yeah, for Vici it feels very much like the early game needs to be just securing farm. I mean, there's probably going to see a little bit of movement out of FY on the Mirana, and he does have double clarity to fuel his arrow spam, but should just, I think, aim to get out of the laning phase with decent farm on the jug. It feels like Burning always finds his farm pretty much no matter what, so I don't know what kind of pressure Ehome are going to be able to apply. Yeah. The bat plus Abaddon is definitely very annoying though in the dual off lane.
So yeah, just Burning on his own, and Fenrir for now lurking around this melee has already leveled up Nightmare though. Is there a smoke on the two supports? Not yet for Vici Gaming, so not going to see any level 1 shenanigans coming from these two. But you can see LANM, worried about the mid lane, is already rotating there thinking, is Bane Mirana looking to make a play? No. He sees Fenrir at bottom, the Dire Observer Ward giving them the information they need, and 11 just thrown out of level 1 Firefly, looking to get what farm and damage he can. Looks like the zone could come his way. Nightmare is there. Here comes an arrow from the side. The creep! Actually, it was a Radiant creep, it wouldn't have hit it anyways, and Burning getting slightly blocked up though. Yeah. One more right click, they've got it. Burning gets first blood. The long range arrow from FY, and he kind of saw that coming. He just got a bit too greedy and aggressive trying to use that Firefly to just help him get some last hits. 11, giving Vici Gaming a nice little start there.
Alright, so good bit of setup. Looks like, so Lamb just backed off. Was he trying to stack this big camp? Looks like he missed it. I think they adjusted the spawn boxes just recently on these secret shop camps, so I think they're actually very difficult to stack unless you pull it at the back, potentially.
And Lamb, he was like at the mid lane until he saw the rotation, so he had to make a long kind of swing from mid lane to bottom lane to get there, so he could not help the Batrider out.
I mean, he's going to be trying to anticipate these ganks as much as possible, but it is going to be difficult.
And for now, he's got this Dire Wall, which still has not been dewarded. The Radiant Sentry slightly off the mark, which makes his life a little bit easier as far as that's concerned. And it looks like we will see 11 going for some neutral stacks here over at the big camp. And 2 minutes approaching. Lanham wanted the 2-minute room, but he's going to be denied it by Fenrir and FY. The boys are back, and they're roaming around like they once did. This Bane Mirana just posing threats all over the map for Ehome.
The changes to the offlane position have actually made Enigma comparatively better with his ability to mess with the lane equilibrium. I mean, not only has he been able to get the denies with the conversion, but he's also now running some side pulls and stuff like that. Ursa's only got 7 CS to the Juggernaut's 14, so it's definitely showing up on the scoreboard.
He'll continue to do that. Even though, like, item like Clarity, getting a slight buff to the total mana it restores can give Enigma a little buff, assuming you get the full Clarity duration, which isn't really something that necessarily will happen all that often. And Ice says, well, I'm getting some XP and being annoying up here, but I also want some farm, so he's going to swing back into the neutrals, give the offlane to the Mirana for the time being, and Mirana with Leap is not really a hero they can kill up here, so this is kind of a bit on the greedier side, but not something that Ehome are able to punish.
Yeah, then with the shiny new camp, ISSS, they're going to be able to find plenty of levels. Once he gets a few more, might be able to even... FY in some trouble here. So you can try and leap into trees.
Oh, he left forward. He already used it. Yeah, I did not see how that happened. But he gets taken out by the Ursa and the Earth Spirit. Whoa, Bane. Self-Nightmare. Definitely not want to sleep on that one. As Fenrir now, without Nightmare, taking a lot of napalm stacks and... look to turn around. Old 11, is he actually going to go for this kill? I think they're trying to bait him in for an arrow. The Nightmare's coming up soon. Now they've got the Nightmare, and 11, he's being played. It's a trap. Burning is there with the Blade Fury, and they'll get a kill. A secondary kill going Burning's way on the Jug. 11 just not expecting the Mirana quick rotation on respawn.
I wonder if he he might have thought that the Mirana TP'd to top lane, or maybe maybe didn't have the TP
Mid
available,
lane.
but
Super.
just lost
Cold
track.
snapped up, being initiated, gets the stun off on Lanham, but that's a level 1 Abaddon. Will prevent maybe an Aphotic Shield for a little bit, but Kaka tanking the tower. Aphotic Shield damage, not quite enough. Super turns for a Blade Fury. The last right click will get the kill. Kaka, he's got a salve, he's also got a miscoil. The Abaddon hitting level 2 from that kill, and it saves Kaka's life. Really nice kill going Ehome's way there in the mid lane.
Alright, so keeping things even, we're 2-2 at the moment. Vici getting slightly better on the CS overall, actually. Super's keeping things neck and neck with this Invoker, which I find a little bit surprising. I guess Invoker's also, anytime that the Mirana is off the map, he's a little bit afraid and being probably a little bit more hesitant. So that might be showing up in his CS, but kudos to Super.
It just
showing
also
exactly
seems to
why
be DK things these days, where you just kind of sit mid, bottle Chrome. We're seeing more of this 2 points in Dragon Blood, like going for a 2-1-2 build. So you can just have that bit of extra HP regen for the lane.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely not going to harass the Invoker out with the Breathe Fire. There's zero chance of that happening, so may as well just keep himself healthy. FY doing a little bit of arrow jungling, making his way around here.
It's going to be ice, ice, ice. Level 4.5 for now. Just the boots, the battering, nothing crazy as far as his items go. The Batrider probably the one hero to me that stands out who has been struggling. Just level 4. Similar experience to the Enigma, but a couple of deaths and very little in the way of farm goes.
Yeah, it's not looking great. I don't think there... Oh, there is actually a pretty big stack over in the Dire Jungle at the moment. Looks like that's got his name on it, so
Okay.
that'll help bring him back into this game. And this camp over here is actually single stacked as well.
Super, getting a bit low in the mid lane. As Lanham swoops in, puts down the ward, and then he gets out of there using that new little pathway to take him back towards the bottom lane. So a nice deep Dire Observer ward being planted. Arrow lands, Old Chicken. Perhaps wasn't watching what was coming his way, and Bane as well as DK are there to secure the kill. FY's DD rune getting him the last hit. So DK gets some revenge on the mid lane.
Yeah, some really perfect chain stun as well to just make sure that the Invoker had zero chance whatsoever to escape. I don't know if they had any... They did not have any anti-invis, so if it managed to get into the Ghost Walk, might have been able to survive. No dice.
So Burning, he's level 6.5, has the Omni Slash available, also he's picked up a TP scroll, so always keep an eye out for the Omni Slash rotations. With the ultimate now available, but it's going to be a rotation coming out from the Invoker towards the top lane. It looks like they want to try and punish Ice 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 up here. The question is, has he seen said Invoker? He'll see him now. Perhaps too late. He gets cold snapped up, one right click. He's pretty far back here though. The Boulder's Smash will not reach him though, and Old Chicken perhaps hoping for it to latch on. Not going to be able to find that kill. That's 4 heroes up at this top lane.
Turns out to be not too much wasted time for Old 11 as he comes in and cleans up that big camp stack. So despite a pretty bad start, 0 and 2, looks like just between all of these stacks, he's actually going to get a pretty decent Blink Dagger timing, which could catch Vici off guard. I don't know if they realize quite how many stacks have actually been set up for him, though they should just be able to look at his level and kind of say, alright, Batrider, once he's around level 7, level 8, that's probably the Blink Dagger time.
Looks like he doesn't even have to go back to base. Tranquil Boots Clarity, he's going to be able to farm this stack in pretty good time as well. Looks like he'll try and stack it one more time here. Draws the aggro, picks up the Tranquil Boots, and looks like he might be successful as well. So this stack gets even bigger. As Batrider on track for like a 11-12 minute Blink Dagger at this rate.
While the Batrider's away from bottom lane though, Vici are getting some really good damage down onto the tower. Looks like Burning just going to be going for the Battle Fury build.
Yep.
Nothing too shocking there.
And they'll take the tower. Dragon Knight gets the last hit. It looked like Burning was trying to secure it, but the corrosive damage able to secure it, and now Burning rushing a Battle Fury this game, so deciding that things are going to kind of continue at this pace and be much more about the economy game rather than any aggression. And the thing is, even with the Battle Fury build, it's kind of like going Helm of the Dominator Gyrocopter. You can still fight around having a Battle Fury. The Perseverance gives you some nice HP and mana regen, and it's much more about having the Omni Slash available than anything. Oh, Lanham He's walked into it. He didn't see it coming over the trees. FY catches him out at the tower, and they get a second kill and possibly a tier 2 tower here. At least it's going to be good damage on the tier 2. Vici Gaming.
Jump on ISSI's top. Gonna drop
Black
the black
hole,
hole though.
CTY has not got the end range off. He gets stunned up as well, and without the end range, he goes down. Then he goes a Soul Ring into a Malefice. The arrow not going to land. Kaka sidesteps it, but Super's got another Breathe Fire fairly soon. Rolling Boulder available. Kaka, he gets out. Bane at the mid lane got solo killed by an Invoker, it looks like, but what a big kill to get on that Ursa. Really nice rotations coming out from Vici Gaming.
This is actually really scary for Ehome because the Abaddon and the Ursa both play terribly from behind, so I think there's a lot of weight on Old 11's shoulders here to just... He has to get this first last gank, it seems like.
Yep.
Ursa's just going to rush over to the pit, but there is a Radiant Ward here scouting things out, so I don't know if Vici are going to let them have this for free.
Seems unlikely. Burning has Omni Slash, but not the mana for it. He's already chewed through his mango. There's a regen rune there waiting for him, and he sees it.
Oh no.
This could not have been more perfect.
Are you kidding me?
He's even got the healing ward already summoned, so he's going to scout this out with the healing ward. Needs to get in there fast. He may be too late, actually, and they're not going to fight it. It looked like that could have been perfect. Instead, they were going for the top tier 1 tower. Old 11's rotated in with Blink Dagger. Has Lasso as well. Ice pulled in and brought down.
Fortunately manages to shop up before he dies, so it doesn't lose anything, sitting on all reliable gold there.
Looks like they want to try and kill Old 11. He's got a Blink Dagger here, so they're going to have to find some way to cancel it, or perhaps force him to blink into the Juggernaut. He'll do just that. Burning with the Sixth Sense, reading his opponent and what he's going to do, and gets a very easy kill on 11. Really nice play from Burning.
I mean, if you're Batrider, you're wondering what the hell the Juggernaut is doing up there.
Yeah.
But
I mean, from Burning's point of view, you can see like why he was kind of anticipating that move. But yeah, from the bat, you're just like, that makes no sense.
Yeah, he's definitely going to be very confused. All right, so they've got the Aegis on the Ursa. He's going to be able to pick up a Blink Dagger relatively quickly if he wants it. So that's definitely going to help out. Invoker's not doing too terribly, just all the little completed so far, so it really feels like these next couple of minutes are going to be what's critical for Ehome. If they can't take these tier 1s down after getting some pickoffs, then it feels like they're never going to open up the map, and the Jug and the Dragon Knight are just going to farm their way to victory here.
Burning's already got a Battle Fury 11-12 minutes in the game with the phase boot, so reminiscent of that Anti-Mage game where he gets this ridiculously good time with the Battle Fury. Hopefully for him he doesn't repeat what happens after that, but see now we're onto Old Chicken, but Ehome's 5-man very strong and scary now. Trying to teamfight into Abaddon and an Aegis on Ursa at this stage, just not really all that feasible for Vici Gaming. Even pre-Blink Dagger on CTY. Burning's got no TP. The Invis is there. Have they got Dust for him? Doesn't look like it, but good play by 11. He makes sure that they get the catch from the lasso, and he's still Invis here. He's trying to run north here. The Invis will wear off fairly soon. Do they guess where he goes, though? He's running north, and it looks like Burning tucks himself away. He's going to survive this one for now, and they're not searching for him. It was heads-up play from 11 to get the lasso before the fade time, but they still couldn't quite bring him down.
I just need that little bit more damage. Unfortunately, Invoker didn't have any urn charges, it looked like, so...
Yeah, I don't think he's
could've
found
been
any
the
kills
difference
since
maker.
getting the item. Ursa getting aggressive here. He gets gripped up by Fenrir. Enigma's there, ready with a black hole. Can he go for it, though? Needs to walk out of the EMP. Gets hit by the EMP. Has a mech, but can't use any of his spells or his items. And Ice instead. Gonna die, and FY forced to leap to the high ground. Gets stunned up. The DK stun as well into Old 11, but it's full retreat now from Vici Gaming. FY's used his leap. He's just gonna run into 5, accepting his fate, and I think Burning showing himself top lane, revealing exactly where he was hiding to Team Ehome, but bit of a disaster for Vici Gaming. Ice just got kind of stuck in committed. CTY will actually snipe the Courier top lane as well, though, so...
Burning.
TP out. Is there a lasso? No. 10 seconds away and no mana. Well, had the 1, so possibly did have mana if he could get there in time.
Okay, even TP's to bottom, so he already had that whole thing planned out. As soon as they run at me, I'm just gonna Blade Fury TP to bottom lane and keep on farming, so... Very little wasted time for him, but looks like it's just gonna be hitting creeps for the next bit. As Ehome are going to continue 5-manning down some towers. Old Chicken did end up going back for a Midas. I think it's still a really good item on Invoker, and especially if you're going to be 5-manning, you probably are a little bit worried that you're going to be falling behind on experience. And they seem to be doing just fine in the team fights at the moment. So.
And you want Ursa. Ursa's not going to necessarily scale great into the late game as a carry, so you want Invoker to actually scale pretty well into the late game to make up for that. Which is where I can kind of see the Midas kind of being used to help secure that good late game farm progression for the Invoker.
So it looks like for Vici, they're just going to go full split push stations right now. We got Eidolon's pushing out one lane.
They're setting up,
somewhat confident with his Blink Dagger.
Here comes Bat, but they've got the ward here. They'll scout him out, and it's DK who gets the jump. The triple TP comes in. Vici Gaming are committed, though. The Omni Slash not going to come right away. The Boulder Smash was there, but there's the Omni Slash. It goes to the creep. Old 11 does still end up getting taken down. Super on the front lines. They may just have to sack him. They've got the grip on the Old Chicken. He's locked in place, but Super, full retreat from him. CTY's rotated in. The Abaddon with the ultimate up is not going to take enough damage to go down. Fenrir, that's another brain sap fairly soon, but it looks like it's going to be FY going down. They get the tower deny as well. I think overall acceptable for Vici Gaming, though. A 2-for-1 trade. They get a tower, and they force Ehome back, which can kind of help whittle away at that Aegis timer.
Yeah, just a shame for them that they didn't have a little bit more mana on the Enigma. Weren't able to drop the black hole on some of those heroes that were TPing in.
Well, it also does reveal to Ehome that that ward was there, since DK did kind of blindly blink in past the tower to hit that stun. And that's probably what Ehome weren't taking into consideration. They were trying to set up with the Batrider TP to the tier 3 to engage that fight, but Vici Gaming were ready for it and made their move. But CTY now, no Aegis in hand. It did expire. He's picked up a Mask of Madness here. Somehow not surprised to see CTY pick up a flashy item such as this.
Yeah, I think it shows quite a bit of confidence in the level of control that his team has, really. And the level of control and I guess the kind of backup that they can provide. I get the feeling that almost every heal and shield from Lamb is probably going to be finding its way onto CTY this game.
Yep. Absolutely. He's going for... I think you normally see more points in the Earthshock as an Ursa, but going for a much more right-click oriented build, which kind of synergizes with the Mask of Madness, maxing out the Fury swipes as well as the Overpower.
Yeah, I think it's also to do with the synergy in their lineup. It's a very controlling lineup with the Lasso and the Earth Spirit and, you know, kind of even the Invoker as well, so he just is going to do all of the damage. But it makes it tough because if he gets caught with the Mask of Madness up but enraged down and just gets bursted, then teamfight totally goes out the window.
They saw Super and they'll still get him. Super did not get his Blink escape off in time and he'll get taken out by the Ursa. Quick catch and then they'll back off and meet up with the Abaddon, who's looking like he's positioned around this mid lane to go for a tier 2 tower push. And Radiant side also used their glyph here, which could give them an added incentive to go for a push now. But without Aegis, it is a very risky time for them to make such a play. Burning scouted out here, but Lasso's still on cooldown for 11.
I wonder if Vici are going to try and gamble on a gem and see if that can drag this game out a little bit longer. Just give them some more room to work with, because there is a lot of really good Dire vision around the place right now, spotting people entering the Dire jungle.
Burning, has he got the blink out? But Bat, he's still not safe just yet. He's got the TP. Burning trying to chase down the fire. Old 11 TP out. Burning not going to go for the Omni Slash. There was actually a bit of a odd play bottom where Fenrir gripped a hero at the tower while the invis went off, but Abaddon just instantly cancelled it. Oh, FY mid, he did not get the leap to the high ground. Pops the Fairy Fire, but CTY gets the chase down. That Orb of Venom, he's building into a Skadi now. Looking to just get some extra stats to tank up. It's mid lane where Super's trying to engage here. Has another stun soon. Fenrir's managed to lock down Kaka. They may just have to let him go down. CTY pops the Overpower, but doesn't seem intent on going back into this one just yet. Alacrity now thrown onto him as well. Everything to beef up this Ursa, but fighting into the DK stuns, the Enigma stuns, and the Omni Slash, proving not to be something that CTY wants to do right now.
Do you think that might just be the beginnings of the Ags? Do you think it gives that any
for the Ursa
thought at all? Yeah, for the Ursa.
Hold on 1 second, they'll catch Super. Overpowers there as well as the Enrage, and CTY gets stunned up once. The arrow couldn't miss because of the Nightmare. Oh no, it doesn't make too much of a difference as he was still nightmared up at least, but Tornado now going to go flying through, catch 3 perfectly. Batrider, he's got coming in with the napalm, slowing everyone down. He's got the black hole, but he doesn't want to go for it. I think just recognizing that the situation is just unsalvageable. FY going to get caught out as well, and the lone survivor is the farm god himself. It's Burning, who's off in the bottom side of the map. So, Ursa, what's the actual exact upgrade for the Aghanim Scepter on Ursa? That's something that I don't recall.
So you can pop it the same way that Abaddon can pop his ultimate while you're disabled.
And it takes the disables off of you, or it just blocks the damage.
I think it's a dispel as well. You can't do it while you're silenced though, from memory. So
okay,
I'm gonna have a look just to make sure.
I mean, even just for the damage block, like if you're getting stunned and they're trying to burst you down, being able to turn on the damage block could be quite nice. And there's a lot of stuns. If it dispels, I think it's even better, since obviously you can get out of the DK stun, the nightmares, and all kinds of other crazy stuff.
No, so allows you to cast your ultimate while disabled and reduces the cooldown. It doesn't say anything about dispelling.
Oh,
so maybe...
it says it removes any existing debuffs. The spell by its nature removes debuffs.
Oh, right.
So...
Right.
So
seems decent. The cooldown's all the way down to 18 seconds at level 16 with the Aghanim Scepters. So.
Roche fight coming in, they throw the arrow. Kaka almost walks into it. Instead it hits Roche, and he's going to get caught out here. The Blade Fury helping secure the kill. They'll get it. And Ehome. It looks like they're just going to disengage for now. And Vici Gaming unable to really go into the Roshan pit though. Worried about the Batrider and his impact on a fight around the Roche pit. Good news for Vici Gaming is they've got a very aggressive ward up here. Old 11's actually standing on top of it. FY, does he go for the arrow? Oh no. Old 11 gets his blink up just in time. Vici Gaming, they want to fight while Earth Spirit's dead, but they've only got 10 seconds now. They've got complete vision control over this area. Super blinks in, but does not get the stun off until he sees Lannan, but he's got the ultimate. Holding on to it for now. Doesn't even need it just yet. Now they're going to get the catch onto Burning. Can they kill him during this? Looks like they might do so. The black hole immediately cancelled. Ice unable to get the control that he needed to save the Juggernaut. And FY going to pay for this with his life as well. Ehome have won the fight around the Roshan pit. They'll get the DK as well. Bane perhaps going to survive, but Roshan right for the taking for Ehome.
It's just so big to lose the jug like that at the start of the fight. I mean, got lassoed and just got completely destroyed.
Yep.
So.
He was just short of his Manta Style as well, which would have allowed him to get out of the Orchid Silence. But
yeah, he even almost got the Omni Slash off, but the turn rate on the sticky actually stopped him from being able to turn around and use it. So they might have gotten like 1 kill if it managed to pop it. It isn't level 3 ultimate, but
well, for Vici Gaming,
still a big win for Ehome.
Yeah, they're in a lot of trouble in this game, and now the items will start coming out. We'll see that, I believe, Aghanim Scepter for Ursa coming up. He's got 2.9k gold, just a little bit short of it. They're going to go for the tier 2 bottom tower, and Invoker, he's suddenly top of the net worth chart with the Midas pickup, the team fights going the way of Ehome. Things looking very good for them. Vici Gaming going to invis up with the Mirana ultimate. The Tornado catches 3, and the Boulder Smash catches 1 as well. 6 cents from Ehome, expecting that fight to be coming their way. They're just going to Nightmare up Lanham and go for the backlines here. Who can they catch here? Super blinks forward, finds Kaka. The arrow follow-up will catch Kaka as well. There's the Midnight Pulse. The Omni Slash coming into play as well. It goes slicing through a few heroes. Old Chicken on the run now. Has a Ghost Walk if he needs it. And CTY is just beast moding in the front lines. Old Chicken Ghost Walked up. Going to get the kill onto FY. Burning Force to just TP the hell out of there. FY actually will survive. Enigma, not so lucky though. What an incredible Tornado Boulder Smash coming out from Ehome. Just predicting Vici Gaming's play there. Old 11.
TTY is not done.
He's got a long way to go still. He's got the Aghanim Scepter up now, and the push is going to reach the Vici Gaming high ground. And this looks like we may see the first lane of Rax in Game 2 go down in favor of the team who's down a game.
Yeah, we might be seeing a Game 3. We're going to get full series today, potentially.
FY caught out by the Tornado, but this is nothing he can do about this Rax falling. They get the melee and the range. Will they continue to push on? They've still got an Aegis here, but everyone respawning. Black Hole's still down for 40 seconds, and yep, they've got Lasso. They want to catch. It's going to be on Super's Dragon Knight. He still does not have a BKB, and as a result, he's getting punished time and time again. Ulti's still on cooldown. No Omni Slash, no Black Hole. So difficult for Ehome to take a fight without this. And also, I mean, DK to me, not having a BKB at this stage is like not having a big spell, because he desperately needs that to be able to fight into Ehome's lockdown, into the Cold Snap, the Earth Spirit stuns, the Tornado, the EMP. So difficult for him to play around.
This is such a good Abaddon game as well. Like, Vici just haven't been able to do anything. The grip comes out, immediately cancelled.
Yep.
The fight.
Well, FY orchid it up, and the damage should be there. Yep, the Earthshock going to make sure of it. CTY pushing forward. Batrider just zoning them out while the Raxes go down. Burning's going for some split push play. He's doing a lot of damage to the tier 3 tower. All Ehome have to do at this stage, though, is back off, TP in, and make sure they don't lose a Rax out of this one. And I think Burning realizes his time at the top lane is up. Blade Fury's TP's out, and Ehome actually saw that TP, so if they don't want to get back and defend, if they want to keep pressing forward, they could look to do so, but a tier 2 tower at top means they probably will be looking to push out top lane. And GG's called! Vici Gaming decide it's not worth playing on in this one, we're just too far behind.
I think expertly drafted by Ehome. It looked like Vici were getting that little bit of a lead in the early game.